don't know if you're like me, but this bad cold or bad cough thing that's going around just got everyone locked up for the 3-day weekend. Can't go to the beach, can't go to the parks, can't go camping. All these places are shut down, but when I look around, I don't need all that. The only thing I'm missing is a nice waking up in the morning to some fresh bacon, some campfire coffee, and pancakes right there on the campfire, where you can put the skillet right into the coals and do that. But I decided that I was going to do campfire pancakes right here on my Masterbuilt, and try to incorporate some of the smoke that the Masterbuilt makes and see if that actually gets into the pancakes. See if my first or second bite takes me to where I want to be, and that's the memories of camping with the family. So with that being said, I've got the to start by warming up the grill, and looks like we've got that started. I'm using one of my favorite cast iron skillets. It's a low boy here. Let me see if I can take the handle off. Good. And now all I gotta do is let that get up to temperature, and then start with the pancakes. So I'm not going to give you any recipes on how to make pancakes. Gosh, you guys can do it all in your sleep, but I will say how I do it. I put all the ingredients into the bowl, mostly all the dry first, also a little baking soda, because I like the idea of getting them to rise a little bit. And then with a whisk, I give it maybe about 50 turns, and I leave it a little bit lumpy. Then I let it set for about 10 minutes. And I find that I get much better pancakes if I don't use an electric beater and just pulverize it. And that right now you can actually see little bubble holes from the baking soda that I put in there. So let's see how that works. Also, because this is in a memory of camping, I'm getting some fresh picked blueberries from our local store in the organic section. So I'll have blueberry pancakes, and then I'm going to hold this sort of as still as I can, so that if you want to see what it is, you can freeze the frame and then kind of zoom in yourself. But this is maple syrup that I have sent in, and this one is vanilla infused, and it does have a vanilla bean inside. Let me just look on the back and see if there's a web address. Yep, it's crownmaple.com. There's even a phone number. So see if maybe one of these times you end up getting this to try it, but no more store shelf syrup now that I've got that. So let's get that grill up to temp, and then we'll start making some of these things. Taste them out. Well, I think the grill is hot enough, so I'm gonna make a test pancake. The smoke get in there. So at this point, it seems like there should be some good campfire stories told. A lot of times, getting out there with the ice cooler full of ice, and then things like orange juice and stuff like that, we would tie strings around them and put them in the river. that was flowing pretty quickly there, and that would it would keep everything down to around 60, maybe 65 degrees. It would be at least cooler than the 95-degree days of running around. But of course, everything else would stay in the cooler chest. But you always knew that it was time to get up to have breakfast, because I wouldn't be the first one up. It seemed like my father would do that. He'd quietly get up and start making the coffee and cooking the bacon, and then that would start getting into the air. So as soon as you could smell the bacon and the coffee, up you'd get. And sure enough, the next thing that would be put on the grill would be the pancakes. So man, what a great way to start the day, listening to a good river running next to you. After you would have your breakfast, then it would be go out and catch some fish for lunch or dinner, depending on how many you caught. So yeah, and right now the government says stay home. And they're saying they want you to be healthy. Well, I think going out and being with family and around a campfire and catching a fish and stuff is the healthiest thing that you can do. So, short of doing that, I'm going to have the pancakes here and maybe watch a couple of home videos. So let's see how all that works out. Not quite. Normally what I would have done is splashed a little water on the grill, and when I see the water dancing, I would have known I was there. But I was so excited to do this, I kind of slipped that part of it. So I'll just leave it in there a little longer this way, and hopefully it will pick up the wonderful smoke flavor. I've never had smoke flavored pancakes before, so maybe that's the title of this video, smoke flavored. Masterbuilt 1050 smoke flavored pancakes. I don't know. Don't forget the blueberries. Speaking of which, is it too late? Never too late to put blueberries on pancakes. Well, this one has color on it. The next one will be probably the traditional browner one. Let's see what happens. Definitely cooked. Let me get the plate. So blueberries are on the bottom because I'm almost sure. Yeah, it's a little lighter on the bottom, but the next one should come out darker. Okay, it's about 100 degrees here today, and with my phone on the tripod, it got hot, and it said it shut the app down so it would help cool off the phone. So with that being said, I have to start over, but I did taste that pancake. Much to my happiness, it was crispy just on the surface and very cakey on the inside. So this time I'm going to put the blueberries right on it and close it up. Boy, is this phone getting hot. So as I was saying, I am having technical difficulties with it being a little over 100 degrees here today. Overheating my phone, but there's the pancake. I'll turn it over. Nice. Hope that's coming out right. And as you can see, it was a little on the puffy side. That's thanks to, I think, the baking soda, just a little bit. And nothing like a fluffy pancake for me. So let's see how that works out. Okay, I think side 2 is getting really close. Let's take a peek. Oh yeah, I think based on how well it's risen. Yep, I'm going to take this off, put it on the plate, and this time I'm going to go blueberry side up. Sorry, had to close the barbecue. So I'm going to put a little extra butter on there. Seems like being a little extra on the thick side, it should be able to absorb that quite well. And now for the maple syrup. And now the fork. I don't quite know how to describe it, but it seems like going to a county fair and maybe having one of those falafels or something. There's something about Sorry for eating in front of you. I found my new way of eating pancakes on a master grill. Well, if you haven't tried it, I highly recommend it. If you have your little ones around, feed them first. That way they'll leave you alone after a while, and then you can have all you want. Take care. Have a happy 3-day weekend.